Welcome to the Your Here Podcast. This is episode 112 of the podcast. Welcome. www.yourpodcast.com. We can add for the M, starting it different. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube with the video, Anchor.fm. You already know what is going on. You already know.
Come on.
You already know what's going on.
You know what's up. You know what's up. If you tune in,
Formosa Hot Sauces. Hey, Dave, do you like taste?
Dude.
Do you like flavor?
I need spice. I make a lot of eggs.
Do you just like something that tastes good?
I need something more than the bland chicken and the eggs. It's just nothing happening on it.
California.
Yeah.
Born and raised.
Yeah.
I don't think so. But California. Fresh.
Give me this.
Formosa Hot Sauces. Dave, take it away.
Okay. Formosa Hot Sauce. If you guys don't have this yet, I don't know what you're doing. You're tripping. We use this both personally. So we attest to this hot sauce. I would put this hot sauce up with any other hot sauce.
I'm almost a full bottle down.
I'm going to read it to you right now. Over 30 years, a man stood in a village in Mexico with his grandmother as she crafted a blend of delicious hot sauce, a recipe with only the freshest and most authentic ingredients. Takes time to perfect, but after years of trial and error, that man mastered his grandmother's recipe and it became a Lopez family tradition and treasure. We've had the pleasure of enjoying our 100% all-natural hot sauce for many years, and now it's our privilege to share it with you and your loved ones.
Come on.
Dude,
And that's
get your hands on some hot sauce.
That's all you
bro.
need to hear.
Formosa.
FormosaHotSauces.com.
That's it. Today. Listen. Let me, and you know, you guys know me. Don't say nothing yet.
Davey stutters.
But you guys know me. And yeah, I do. And yeah. Yes, I do stutter.
love you.
But listen, dude. It took me an hour to get here, bro. Okay?
Yeah.
I sat in traffic.
Yeah.
Just gritted my teeth, bit my lip, and I just said, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. Because I know it's coming. I know today's a special day for the You're Here podcast, dude.
Yes.
You knew that.
I knew that. And you know what? You sat in that traffic and you sat another hour.
And then we sat
Working-
and another hour.
You know, we sat another hour through some technical difficulties, but
Because we don't have an intern.
don't worry.
So we ran into some tech issues, but we're here now, dude. We brought you the podcast because we never let you down. Every week. Comes out every Wednesday.
And this week, and you know we bring the guests, we bring the fire, we bring the heat.
Dude.
And this week, it's the same. Matthew Brent
Matthew Brent's on the show today.
on the show today, bro. Boom, let's give a quick round of applause, man.
Woo!
Our boys on it. Matthew, how are you doing today, man?
What's up, dog?
Yo, I am great, man. I love it. I'm feeling good.
Yes.
I'm feeling so good, man. What an introduction. I love it. Thank
Yeah.
you guys. Thank you for having me on the show, for
You
real.
got it, man.
Your smile pierces the internet,
Yes.
dude. If you're watching on
Yes.
YouTube right now, go check out my man's smile because
Yes.
it's piercing. It just makes you feel good.
Yes. I always feel just every time you send out a message, you respond to what it's always
It's Journey of a Hero on
Lightens
Instagram.
up my day.
It's
Yeah.
Journey of a Hero.
Journey of a Hero.
My man does not get down with others, you know? He does he battles his own struggles, all that. But you're always kind. You're always positive. You're
Yeah.
pushing people forward, man, with your energy, dude. You don't hold people back.
Yes.
That's not what you do.
Wow.
And that's why I want you on the show, man.
Yes.
That's why I'm so excited.
And Matthew's stuck with us.
From
Supported
jump.
from the jump. And
Maybe podcast MVP.
And even just like supporting us today, going through that. I don't know what that was before this.
Dude, but what did he say while we were going through all
were
the tech
killing it,
issues?
man.
What did he
It's
say?
always just-
It's okay. We're going to get through this. It's going to be a win. We're going to win.
If you weren't here, podcast would probably be broken up.
We wouldn't be doing this.
I think you just saved the podcast.
Oh,
man.
guys.
Come
You
on,
just saved
man.
the podcast.
Always shares. always watches, listens, whatever. Always shares with his homies.
Yeah, man.
Or just everyone. Dude,
Yeah.
I
We
can't.
dedicate this episode to Matthew Brent.
Yeah, but he's
Thank
here.
you.
You're right here with us, dude. So we're dropping into the present moment,
Yes,
baby.
we're back. We're back.
This conversation goes wherever, right?
It goes wherever, man.
It goes wherever. I know
I'm
you.
blushing right now. Dark-skinned fellas can blush. I just want y'all to know I'm blushing right now. Y'all, you guys, seriously, that warms my heart. I love everything that we're doing. I love it.
Dude.
Thank you, man.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, man. I like getting into first impressions a lot. I know you listen to the show, so you know I get into that a lot with people. So I want to know your first impressions, dude, of us, and then I'm gonna give you my first impression of you, and Mike, I think, will do the same. What was the first impression, if you could remember, or first time you can remember an impression? What kind of impressions did we make? And we'll give you ours.
Okay, so Dave, I met you at Playhouse West Film Festival, man.
That's right.
And well, I was on the committee that year, and I saw the Rose Garden. Guys, if you've probably already seen it. If you listen to the show, you have to have seen the Rose Garden. But if you haven't, check it out. It's on Amazon Prime.
Damn.
That film, I felt everything you were putting out. So then when I met you, I was like, oh man, this guy, he's a real deal. And then when you was just like, what's up, man? Yo, thank you for that. I was like, yo, this dude is like down to earth, but he's dope.
Oh man,
how's that possible? Like, he's so good, but he's
come
so
on. Now I'm
chill.
blushing. Look at it, dude. It's like we're on a date. I'm blushing right now, man. Come on.
It's gonna be a positive episode, man.
It's gonna be a positive episode. Matt's here. Man.
Every episode you guys have put out has been positive, man. It's always been some gems. And as far as Mike from listening to the podcast, I was like, yo, Mike sounds like that guy. Like, he sounds funny, but there's something else. Help me out. What episode you probably talked about a few, but there was one episode you were talking about how Mike, whenever he has something to do, even when he doesn't feel like doing it, he's so disciplined. He does it. I was like, damn.
Mike,
I definitely said it a couple times.
Yeah, that's come up many a time.
Yeah, that's the work ethic I've been taught.
Yeah,
ingrained in my blood and veins.
In your bones.
Through my family.
The blood of a Saiyan.
Ooh, we're gonna get into some of that.
We're gonna get into anime, dude. We got a lot to talk about.
We got
finally someone that wants to talk.
I see. This is where you guys are gonna click up way more than I can click up.
Dave's just snoozing, dude.
Well, I'm big on the DBZ. Well, let me give the first. Let me hit you with this,
AKA snoozing.
So we gotta give him first impressions, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. So first impression, Matthew Brent. First impression, I was threatened, man. I was like, big handsome guy, like bigger than me and more handsome than me, and that's always my thing, dude. That's always my thing. Is like, he's gonna be mean to me because he's more.
All of your impressions are like that,
dude. It's true.
Like, they're better.
I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest. I have to be honest. If I'm not honest, it's not. I shouldn't even be here. It was my honest first impression before you open your mouth or anything happened between us. Now, once you came up to me and were like, "Hey, man," and we shook hands, we dapped up. I was like, immediately, even before I think you spoke, your behavior was like, you're just like a bundle of positive, buzzing like sunlight, dude. Just warm energy. Just warm energy.
Yeah.
I've never felt a negative thing from you, and I've known you for a while. Never a negative thing. Not one time. Not one time. Never.
Wow.
That was my first, and it was like this, dude. I've had that a few times. Like with Vanja, I had that, and with you, I had that, and it's been that way since.
Yeah, man. I really believe that there's like people get like certain like character, like people have different characteristics. You know, people are born with like certain things.
Yeah.
That they're just born with, and there's people that are like just bring people in. Like, I think you guys are both like one and the same. Like that energy of just being able to like bring someone in and like like there's love and like you can like connect very easily to someone. And I fucking love that. I love that about people.
That's where you got off.
Yeah, man. Same thing. I mean, I haven't met you like in person, but I want to.
But his internet presence.
Yes, dude. Just from you. You would just reach out randomly, and no one ever reaches out to me, dude. No one reaches out to me. I get like fake scams from Russia. You know what I mean? And once I see Journey of a Hero come through and say like, hey man, this is so good and whatever, and like any just like little comment, I'm like, dude.
And you get sketchy Tinders too.
Then we'll talk about that.
No, I'm just fucking.
Yeah, I do, but
for real, man. There you go.
Yeah.
First impressions. Dude.
We're gonna meet once all this COVID shit's over. We're all gonna, we gotta do something.
We gotta chop it up.
COVID, man. Jeez.
You're in New York? Yeah, right?
No.
I was up there this weekend shooting a music video, but
okay.
Oh, hey now.
I was.
What music video is this? What are we doing? What's going on?
Help me out here.
Can we talk about it?
He's big Colombian artist, Fabrico.
I don't know.
My cousin?
Fabricio? That's okay. We don't need to know the name. It's all right.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
But you were shooting a music video.
That's sick though. What were you doing?
Yeah. We were basically in the Fight Club, and
oh shit.
It was funny. The director was like, make him feel bad because he's supposed to be this newcomer coming in. So I started roasting him. I was like, man, you smell like, I smell bitch in here. You better take your little ass home, boy. I was just roasting him the whole time.
Hey, that's the thing I think that's cool about you, man, is like I'm a bigger dude too. And but I don't
leave me out of this. I'm a big boy.
But I'm talking about acting.
Okay.
If you were acting, you would feel this too.
Okay.
There's like Tom Cruise is like 5'4". You know what I'm saying? Like there's like a consensus that like, and I'm gonna get a lot of shorter people upset with me right now, but I think it's a little bit,
man. Say what you feel.
It's a little tougher when you're a little bit taller because it's like eye level shit.
I feel.
Have you ever had to squat? Have you ever had to do the A-frame deal where you squat into a frame and the director's like, "Need you to just shrink down so I can get this shot right now"?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about, dude. Like
I definitely do.
And you have this presence about you where you could be, if you felt like it, someone who is like, you know, like it's easy to be like, oh, this guy. If I'm casting something and I don't know anybody, and I was just like, oh, this guy's a bigger guy. He could be the bouncer or someone who's aggressive or a fighter or something like that, or the guy at the fight club, like the music video. But you have this like wellness of kindness and like soulfulness about you. Where you could be anything. There's like such a duality there. The exterior is one thing, like, but your smile is another thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's easy to judge. I've learned that about this casting situation, dude. I can't stand it, Matthew Brent. I can't stand it anymore, dude.
I feel you.
I cannot stand it.
I feel you.
Because it's easy to be like, you're this, right? We need you to.
Yes.
We need you to play. You're the this. You're the one thing. You're gonna be cop. You're gonna be boyfriend, or you're gonna be divorced dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
That's it. Or you're gonna be fighter, criminal, dancer,
bruiser.
Thug, yeah,
all that.
I don't like it. I don't think that's human. I don't think we fit into a box like that. We don't.
We don't.
But some of us never get a chance to even tell a story outside of those fucking things because we don't get cast in them. Yeah. And that's why we have to tell our own stories, man.
I agree wholeheartely. I agree wholeheartedly.
Dude. You're doing that with your monologues right now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. I love that you said that. Because honestly, everything I've seen you in, I felt such heart in it. You're such an artist, and I know so many people like that. Like, you're such an artist. Like,
thanks, man. You too.
I mean this with all respect. You're not simply an actor.
Thanks.
You're an artist.
Oh man, hey. Like, whoa.
You're like, like you know people. You got Vance, you got Carrie, you got Connor. You have so many different people who are artists. Yeah. Like, they're not just like, put me in front of a camera, I'm going to act up.
Yeah.
Like, you're an artist. Like, you really, like, when you do something on camera, I feel it.
Bro, I felt that when I watched you do, when we were going to the Collective, we would have a rehearsal every Monday morning. This was pre-COVID. And we called it the Collective. It was Shetler Studio. Fucking shout out and rest in peace. Mikey almost went, he never made it, but it's okay. It's okay. Mike.
Yeah. Because I was a little bitch.
No,
don't say that, man.
You were not a little bitch. But for real, I watched you work on a thing. I think it was 3 weeks. You worked on a setup where it was a fantasy, and you did it you came back to it 2 different times. You did it once, you did it another time, and then the last time I saw you work on it, I remember I was like, it reminded me that you can always get more specific and get more deep. Like, you can always dig a bit deeper. Because you, and I'll say it like this, because I'm not going to give away what it was. But I watched you transition from, this is the idea I have, first day, and I'm just going to see where it goes. It's so hard to do that, by the way. It's so hard to say,
yes, it is.
I'm really not going to be in my head on this. I'm really going to trust that if there's dust I catch in my eye or something, then that's the moment. If nothing comes to me, then nothing comes to me. If I'm struck by a thing, an instinct, I follow it. It's so fucking hard not to get in your head. The training is 3/4 of that, I think, is getting out of your head and being present and allowing your imagination to really drudge up whatever the fuck it is in the moment because you're alive and present. I saw you do that. Step 1, like was bringing that to the table the first day. Step 2 is like you introduced it again and you were a bit freer. And then the third time you brought it back, it was like so filled out. I saw the person you were talking to, and there's nobody there. It's just Matt.
Really?
This is the thing. Oh, fuck. It's just him. And I remember watching you go through a thing for real. It's easy to be like, I'm mad, and this is what I would say to you. It's easy to do that. It's so much harder to sit in a moment and really like see the person across from you. I saw you see the person across from you.
Damn.
That's the strength of an imagination. It was real to you that day, dude. It was fucking real. And we all felt it. And I was shook, man. I remember, I think I came up to you after. I was like, Matt, that's fucking crazy. I was shook. But I remember saying in that moment, like, yo, Matt's he's the real deal. He's an artist. He's fucking deep. And I think the thing I remember too is like, it's good to fucking not know it right away. It's okay to like explore. To like,
yes.
The training and the reason you rehearse is because you want to fuck up. You want to mess up. Everyone's like, when you're insecure, you want to get it right in the beginning. You're like, I just want to be good. I want to be the best. I want to be the good now. I don't have the patience to just wait. Yeah. But it takes time to like get a real thing, to really connect, to really see who you're talking to when they're not there, to go home and walk around with it and fill it out and catch something in your day and say, damn, that's making me think about, a missed opportunity I had and what would it be like now? Or it takes a lot of work. It's not an easy task, dude. Acting is no joke. And if you do it for real, like he did that day, I remember, dude. But I always, from that day on, I was like, dude, this motherfucker is just killing it. And that was the power of the collective, man, that I missed so much, dude. It was like, you could bring a thing in, you could fuck up, throw it against the wall, see what sticks, come back the next week, bring that thing in again with whatever tweak you worked with this week. And we all see, we were all able to use that and like be inspired by that,
Right.
But yeah, man, I just wanted to say that to you. Do you remember what I was talking about when I say that? That fantasy?
Yeah. I know which one.
I know you know. Yeah. Yeah, I know you know because it was real as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Look at.
Yeah.
See? Something, I don't know. It was something. The spirit moved a bit that day, dude. It was bananas. That's why I love acting.
Yeah.
That's why I love acting.
You get to see that, man.
You get to see someone really be vulnerable, really share a thing. That was fucking real, dude.
Dude, thank you so much for that. Seriously.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'm being honest.
Thank you for talking about the collective. I missed that so much. Just kind of like what you guys have this brotherhood, this camaraderie.
Me and this guy?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I love it, man. Y'all just
what? What'd you say?
I asked him out on a date Friday. He's like, yeah, I think I'll come.
It's the first time you asked me to do anything, dude.
I was asking Korean barbecue for Friday, and he's like, I don't know.
And then I asked him to go if you want to go camping. He's like, no.
No, but I'll think about it.
And he said,
no. Camping sounds fun.
No,
I'll do it. And I have never camped before. That's why I'm nervous about that.
We're gonna hang out. I'm gonna take you on a date. All right.
Calm down,
babe.
I'm sorry
Calm
I cut
down,
you
babe.
off, dude. I'm sorry.
Treat them nice.
Yeah,
Treat them nice.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna lose them. Yeah, I want to get into this. I want to get into. So you guys met at the festival.
Yes.
And then how did
2017?
How did you, Matthew, get to the collective?
Dude.
Like this doesn't make sense. Wasn't the festival in Philly?
Can I tell the story about what I saw at Lord? I think it was
yeah, go for it.
So this was before the collective, no? Or it was right on the heels of it or something.
It was same year. It was like maybe a couple months.
Oh shit.
So yeah.
I did the show Lord for a minute.
Okay.
You came. Yes. You saw that show.
Yes.
Last day, the month leading up, I'm gonna be there last day. I'm gonna be there last day. I'm gonna be there last day. I'm like, yo, he's coming last day. Cool. Shows up. Not only watches the show in its entirety, which not a lot of people do. He breaks down the set with us. The whole he came from Philly to New York City, Lower East Side, breaks down the set, and like goes back to Philly that night. Doesn't even come out.
What?
I was like, this dude.
Was it the same day I was there?
Last day.
Oh.
I think you were there.
I thought I was there the last day.
Were you?
I think I was.
Tori was there the last day too.
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
That's crazy, man.
That's
Matthew's a real guy, man. Dude.
That's the kind of guy.
And you just go to oh my god.
Well,
we're gonna keep you around, man.
That's yeah.
You're not hey man, I love being around good energy.
Come on,
that's what it is.
Come on, man.
Where does?
But that's.
I don't know if this is a weird question to ask. But where do you think like this, like that comes from? Like
that's a great question.
That like
that's a great question.
I don't know, that generosity, that like love.
Is it okay if I just talk?
Yeah, man.
Just go, bro.
That's why you're here. You are here, man.
The most honest is the best answer.
So part of it, I gotta give a shout out to my old man. He would work. He worked the night shift. He was the CO for 30 years. He would work the night shift from 11 to 7, come home, and then take me to school, walk me to school, because this was before we had a car. And it was like 2-3 miles we would walk. But it was on the dot every day, no change, not even if you're sick. And what started happening was there were neighbors who would, when we would walk home, they would go, "Oh, it must be 2:45 because there goes Ernest and his son." And he just had this work ethic that was just like, I remember there'd be times where it would be like a blizzard, and he's like, SEPTA would be shut down, and he'll call a friend and say, "Hey, I need to get to work," and that's what he did. He just always was working. Yeah. He would always cook dinner. So part of it comes from that.
Yeah.
The other part is from my mother. The kindness comes from my mother. My mom, she's the type of person, and we probably all have someone like this. You'll meet her for the first time, and then you'll want to tell her your entire life story. And she'll share hers. Unfortunately, sometimes some of those life stories will be embarrassing moments by me, but that's fine. I love her anyway. But she's just that type of person that she never turns people away. She's always kind. She's always nice. And I have to say, I got my sarcasm from her because she's quick with it.
Yeah.
So I would say a lot of that comes from my parents. A lot of that comes from my faith of just always wanting to be helpful, be a blessing to people.
Yeah.
If anything I can take away from like religion or faith or whatever, it's just be a blessing to people.
Yeah.
So all those three things are kind of they're part of why I do things like that.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, man.
And plus it's it's Dave. It's Dave, like that's the man. And actually Frank he came to a play that I was in. And he was like, he wrote a review for it. So I was like, I got to support Frank too. So it was an honor to help you guys.
Look at that, man. Come on.
I love you, man.
Come on. It's easy. It's easy to love this man right here.
Thanks for just being here.
You can impart that's some wisdom, man.
Yeah.
Just to be a blessing to another person.
Yeah.
There's things you can do, bro, that you can really change a person's entire day, and they're so small.
Mm-hmm.
You can enrich a life in such a small action.
Now, Matt, do you ever get because me and Dave talk about this a lot on the podcast, when there's like certain times where you get like a feeling or an instinct or something, and like you just like you're about to do it, but then you tell yourself like no. Because that's going to be weird and it's going to be a weird thing. If you say something weird, and they're going to think you're like, who is this kid?
You got to answer this and then I have a story for you. Go ahead.
Yeah, actually, there's times where, I have friends that I'm around their crib a lot. So, and I drive for Uber. So there would be times where I was just like, I'm just going to go to their house real quick, just say what's up.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, it's like 9:00. You don't even know if they're home. It's, sometimes I would say, unfortunately, I would let that stop me from being genuinely me.
Yeah.
Like genuinely just being a good person. Like, and I'm not saying, I'm a good person. I don't want to say that, but like when I have a feeling, I've learned to trust my instincts more. When I have a feeling of just doing something, nothing weird, No weird intentions. I'm not doing it because of whatever. Sometimes because of like sometimes what society will say. Because I'm a big dude. I'm a big dude. So just like sometimes I'm hug people or, just shake hands. Like people are intimidated by that sometimes. Or people get weirded out by like how good things like the things that I do. Sometimes people would get weirded out by it.
Yeah.
So sometimes I do stop myself. Go like,
hey, isn't that weird, Matt? Isn't that weird how in where we live now, it's like you can't just be yourself and be kind without a second thought?
Yeah.
Isn't that a little strange, man?
It's odd. I'm not going to say it's sad because I totally get it. I understand that not everybody comes from that where they meet people who are genuine like you, and like y'all are genuine people. So when when your friends know it. So when Dave is like, hey, I'm just going to do this. No one questions it. Everyone knows your heart. I feel like strangers should know your heart too. I wish people knew how to just sense people. I wish people knew how to sense energy and just read, because everyone would see Dave and Mike are two golden stars that I just want to be around. I wish people could sense it. So like when it's weird that we can't just go like, hey, I'm gonna do this for you. No strings attached. Man? I don't even have to say no strings attached. There's no strings attached.
Yeah.
But
I keep thinking back to what you said. I just want to be a blessing to someone else. And like, we're all blessings to each other. We can all be blessings to each other.
We can all do that.
Yeah.
Man, that opens my eyes a lot.
Bro.
But you're right. We are.
Yeah.
You guys are truly a blessing to me. Like
us too, man.
Same, dude.
I love it. I love what you guys are doing. I love what you guys have been doing.
Yeah.
And it's just, now that you're asking me to be a part of it, I'm like, wow, it's a huge honor. It's a blessing.
You've been a part of it for a long time already. It's just, I wanted to make sure that we left an entire week dedicated to you because of this specific, I told you, this specific reason is why I want you to there should be a place for you to express. I mean, I guess that's Instagram, right? Go follow Journey of a Hero. But you should be able to express yourself in this kind of point of view more often, man, because I feel like it's missed. It's just missed.
Yeah.
You can't look someone in the eye anymore. It's like, it's tough. And if you have an intention like you do, like nobody knows where you come from. Nobody knows where you're from unless they ask you. But now it's like you can get the what you said, like you have a second thought because you're a bigger guy. And you're like, if you're going to shake someone's hand or give them a hug or something like that, you're worried it might be taken a certain way. And it's just tough. It's tough. It's cheap to say I don't like that, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. It just sucks that's society we're in. Cause I don't know. You miss out, I guess, man. If there weren't people out to hurt you too, it's like it would be easier because not all people are like Matthew Brent.
Yeah.
And not all people are like Mike Nowicki, But we can definitely all learn from each other from being a little bit more vulnerable, I think.
Yeah.
I think, man.
God. I think you said too about like if that instinct, when I get that instinct and I don't follow through with
when you don't trust the instinct.
And like that, I feel so bad
Doesn't
after that.
Doesn't it kill your spirit a little bit?
It makes me feel like I'm being fake.
Yeah.
Because that instinct is like my true feeling inside.
When you know it's a noble one.
That I want to do.
You know it's a noble instinct.
There's no bad thing coming out of this.
Yeah.
Like, there's really no bad way.
There's no attempt at hurting or making someone uncomfortable in any kind of way.
And then like when I don't do it, and like I'm like that chance, that one moment,
it's gone.
Is never gonna come back.
Gone.
I will say this.
So bad.
I realize that when you get that instinct, that's the universe saying, "Hey, I want to tell you something that's really cool." And if you don't follow through, the universe is still going to talk to you. Say, "Hey, it's okay, but trust me. I know this might take time. I know you can't really see me per se. I know I'm not a person, but just trust me. I got something for you. Just relax. Next time you get this feeling, act on it. Trust me."
That's the clip right there. That's the clip for the week right there. Yo, that's fucking beautiful. Well said. That's poetic. And I think you're spot on, dude.
Yep.
Let's not put so much emphasis on like, if we miss it, we're done. Life's over.
Yeah, exactly.
It's easy to get caught in there.
Right? You feel that sometimes.
It's like, damn, very easy. Yeah.
Gone forever.
Mike, I'm telling you, dude, I've been learning to not, I didn't do this. I guess I should just lay in bed. No, stop. Don't do that.
Yeah.
You missed that moment. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. You missed it. Okay. That doesn't mean there won't be any other moments. When we go into that mentality, it's like, oh, well, that's it. That's fear-based.
Yes.
But understanding abundance mentality is just going like, okay, there's going to be more moments.
Yes.
There's going to be more things.
Yes.
Now, I'm not saying to just go like, well, I'll just wait for my moment, but like, don't beat yourself up. You know what I mean? Because I've got a lot of bruises from just beating myself up when I don't do this or when I miss that.
And that's why you gotta live in the moment.
Gotta live in the moment.
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah.
You're on the You Are Here podcast. This is episode 112, dude. You are here, Matthew Brent. Dude, I got a story for you. So you inspire me in a big way. The way you work out, the way you religiously work out. I think it inspires me, man. I've seen you go from the beginning of your journey of becoming a hero, and you're in the midst of it right now, right? And you're physically fitter. You feel better. I could tell by your energy that I see all your posts and stuff. I know you're working out. I see you from afar, dude, and it inspires me. And so I got into boxing a bit. I've been training.
I'm loving it, man.
I've been really getting into it. And today I went to the gym. I'm gonna tell you this story. Neither one of you laugh. If you laugh, I'm leaving.
Okay.
I will leave the podcast.
You shouldn't have said that.
You're Mike. Don't laugh. Okay. I'm in the gym. Get there, feeling good. I got OT Genesis, everybody mad in my headphones, right? Did my jump rope. I did my speed bag. I'm doing my heavy bag. Toast.
Killing
it, dude. Okay. My jab is crazy right now. Okay? So I'm feeling good, man. Another guy rolls up. Right? Don't laugh, dude.
I'm not.
I'm watching your mouth.
I'm just smiling. I'm happy.
Okay. Okay. He comes in. So he starts putting his gear on, right? Wraps hands. He puts headgear on. Another dude comes in. Mike.
Yeah.
Don't laugh.
I'm not. I'm just sitting here. I'm happy.
All right. I'm serious.
Yes, I know.
Okay. Matt, I'm watching you too, dude. You can't come.
I'm laughing because Mike's laughing.
Dude, I'm going to leave. Don't laugh.
Okay.
Everyone calm down. I'll give you one chance. Breathe, and I'm going to finish the story.
Okay.
Everyone take a deep breath. Mike, don't fucking do it. Yo, Matt, don't, bro. Everyone chill. You're so red. Breathe. Everyone breathe. Take a deep breath.
Formosa Hot Sauce.
Formosa Hot Sauce.
Yeah.
So they start sparring, whatever, right? I'm finishing my training, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Feeling good. But also, like, there's I'll admit, there's like a bravado. Mike.
I can't do it.
No, I can't. That's it. I'm leaving, dude. I'm fucking out of here.
Can't do it. Once you said it, I can't. I'm literally laughing at nothing. I'm laughing at nothing.
I can't tell you a story, dude. I'm going to give you one more chance, bro.
One more chance. I'm
going to give you one more chance, dude.
No, I'm done.
I'm feeling like an alpha, dude. I got the OT Genesis in my head. I got that combative energy. I'm feeling great, dude. I know he's watching. I know I'm killing the bag.
Yeah.
My technique's crazy.
Yeah.
Right now. And I hear, as I'm taking off my thing, I'm on my last little reflex bag, and I'm starting to take off my hand wraps, and I'm not watching them. They're in the ring. They're behind me. And I hear him say, yo, just like that. Mike.
I'm not laughing.
Okay.
Don't try to force it out of me.
I won't. I'm just watching you both. He goes, yo. And I turn around and I'm like, oh, he's talking to me. I say, what's up? He goes, I know this is weird. I know this probably sounds weird, but can you tie this? And he sticks his shoe through the ropes. And you know what I did? Do you know what I did?
You tied it?
I tied his shoes.
You tied it.
Okay.
And you know how I felt?
How?
Like a little baby. Like a little baby.
Did you have gloves on?
Yeah.
Well, that's why.
I tied a grown man's shoes.
Okay. What's wrong with that?
I was in full
Did that make
alpha
you feel
mode.
bad? Did that make you feel bad?
It made me feel like a little punk.
You shouldn't have felt like a punk, I don't think.
Yeah.
See, that's not funny. Now I'm not even laughing
Why?
because I'm upset.
I felt like a baby.
Yeah.
Nah.
Cause I'm doing my thing, dude. Well, I'm in attack mode.
Yeah.
In there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're definitely in the zone.
I'm not trying to tie
not trying to tie
no
some guy's
grown man's shoes. When I'm trying to get my shit off and get in the car, right? I'm not Dave in that moment.
After like a whole, workout. About to go.
I just want to get out of here. I don't want to tie no one's shoes.
Yeah.
I tied his shoes, dude. And I know it sounds silly, man.
Like Rocky did not tie someone's
Rocky's not tying no one's shoes.
Yeah.
He's not tying no other boxer shoes.
Yeah.
It's kind. It was a kind thing, but there's a place for that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's my story, dude. Matt, good job. Mike, you fucked up a little bit.
What? I didn't even laugh.
That's how I felt, dude.
I kept my composure.
I tied a grown man's shoes today.
I think you were still Alpha Dave.
Nah,
I think
didn't feel alpha.
No, you know what?
What?
Was he like experienced?
Yes.
Now look at this. He thinks you're an equal at this point.
I think he thinks I'm like
No. I think he's like, hey brother, we're all in this shit.
I don't
Help a brother out. But get on your knees
Or
and tie my shoes.
he could have felt embarrassed that he had to ask you.
You motherfucker. I didn't get on my knees to tie his shoes, dude. He was in the ring. He was already elevated. He was already eye level, bro. I didn't have to fucking get on my knees to tie his fucking shoes, man. You see?
That's.
But I did. I tied his shoes.
That's fine. Honestly, you're a better person for that.
And then and here's the.
We were just talking about spreading the love.
Can I be
dude.
real?
Yeah.
This is the weirdest part.
Did you kiss his
Nope.
toe?
Nope.
Dude,
Matt, this is the weirdest part. This is the weirdest part for real. I didn't kiss his toes, but I did tap his toes and say, I got you.
See, I like that actually. I think that shows that you're like, you handle it.
That was the big heart thing coming out where I couldn't stop it. I couldn't just be like, yeah, bro, got you. I had to for some reason tap his toes.
Got you, dog.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's a little too aggressive. And I don't know what I was doing. I blacked out.
Yeah.
but
And it made you. How'd you feel after? You were like,
it was just an instinct. It was a you thing, right?
Yeah.
I felt like impotent. My alpha energy it dissipated. This is a cool thing to talk about.
yeah.
This is a cool thing to
It's
talk
a
about.
man's talk.
Let's get a little
for real,
little
yeah.
mansplain up in this thing right now.
See, this is like what I'm thinking though is like,
Yeah.
I think at a certain level of when like in a sport or like like when I was playing soccer, like it wasn't about looking better or being better than anyone else. It was like, especially if you're all going through some shit like acting. You know what I mean? Like the collective. If it's those sort of people that are all trying to just work on this shit, then like I don't mind doing that kind of like I don't even think of like a second guess doesn't happen.
Yeah.
I'll just do it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? But maybe it's because it was like some random person that you didn't, you felt that it was weird.
I felt
Because I feel like in a gym is very like, especially like boxing and like martial arts, fighting, all this stuff is very like group, like you're all like a team, like all this shit. It's built.
Yeah.
Like the mentality behind us, like a fighting sport, is very like mentally, sound and like very like
Right.
like level headed. You know what I mean? And like there's no one's worse or whatever level you're at. It doesn't matter. I think that's kind of the mentality around it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what I feel.
What do you feel when you're working out, Matt? Like, do you have to take in some kind of like, not anger, maybe some kind of like, I'm gonna kick the shit out of this workout right now. I'm gonna fucking level the fuck up today, or like the way you speak to yourself, or is it like a man? I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna do, or it could be multiple things. It could change in the middle of a work. Sometimes you start on a treadmill, you're like, I'm gonna fucking kill this thing. No one's stopping me. I'm gonna be the last one on this motherfucker. And then when you're lifting, you're like, you got it, baby. Easy. How is it for you, dude? Because you're in the midst, bro. You're training like a motherfucker right now. You're going for it. So what is it for you? What gets you going?
Yeah, the motivation.
It's kind of what you said. It's different things. It's part of the. I want to, and this is just me. I want to be able to look at myself in the mirror and go, "Damn, I forged this.
Bang.
You know, I made this. You know, right now I'm like, it went from, and I'm just be honest, guys.
Yeah.
It went from I'm a fat slob of shit, like I hate myself, to no, I'm a work in progress, to I'm getting there.
Yes.
I'm getting there.
Yes.
You know?
Has it become easier for you, man?
It has, and it hasn't. Like, you know what's become easier? Understanding that it's not a straight up slope.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my
It's
man.
Yes.
I learned that every time.
It's just understand that it's not always going to be, I'm constantly losing weight. I'm constantly crushing it.
Yes.
There's weeks where I have some film I'm shooting, or I got to make this goal for Uber because it's like an extra $300 some odd dollars. So I'm got to crush it, and being easy on myself those weeks.
Yes.
Not saying, I'm going to just stay a fat fuck forever. You know?
Damn.
Excuse my French.
No,
but like,
go ahead.
But just understanding that it's not always going to be straight up. It's going to be this, that, this. But and in those times, the anger, the frustration. But here's the thing about the anger and frustration. When it's pointed at me, it's like I'm working against myself. But if I, in a healthy way, see like a friend of mine, my roommate, he's like my brother. I love him, but he's ripped. So if I see him just coming back from the gym, I'm like,
wake up every day and see that, man.
It's the comparison thing at that point. You're comparing yourself and you're like, damn, why not? Why?
Yeah.
How do I? It's tough.
Yeah, we both live in the same, fucking place.
Yeah. It's different. It's tough.
I feel that, man.
The comparison thing's tough, dude.
It is. That's why I try not to do it too often, because it's so easy to get down to that poisonous side of it. But that healthy competition, like we've done that where we're like, let's do a challenge. Where here's a story. 2018, three of my best friends and we went to Six Flags, and I couldn't get on the what's the really big one, the really tall ride. It goes all the way up.
I've never been, but King Ka.
No, Nitro.
Nitro.
There it is.
Nitro. I couldn't get on Nitro. And my one friend was like, "Damn, Matt, don't worry, do not worry." Like, he was making sure that I didn't feel bad.
Yeah.
And I did.
Yeah.
So they was like, "Listen, it's cool, Matt. We're going to help you with this," because they knew like I was trying to go like, whatever, let's just have fun.
Right.
I got on Superman ride and everything, but that hurt.
Yeah.
That was too big to be on Nitro. So that was in July of 2018. By October of 2018, we went back, and then we rode Nitro twice.
There we go.
How did that feel? Oh my goodness.
It felt marvelous, man. It felt like, all right, so let's bring up a little anime. At that beginning, I was like Kaioken. But when I got on Nitro twice, I went to Super Saiyan 3. It felt
yes.
It felt so good.
Yes.
Fuck.
But they were trained. They were helping me. They were like, hey, let's do a neat challenge. We even did, and this is how nerdy we'll get. May 12th is when the androids come and destroy everything.
Yeah. We're talking about Dragon Ball Z? Is that that?
Yeah.
Got you.
So we did a May 12th challenge. So it was like,
y'all are really March. In it.
Yeah. It was like so in March, like, let's train hard. And then May 12th, we check our we'll see if we hit our goals to see if we are ready for the androids.
Yeah.
But like that kind of competition is great.
I love that. I love that.
That kind of, but if I'm like scrolling on Instagram, I see somebody gets booked for, and then I'm saying, well, I suck. That's the bad part. But using that to motivate me, using that sense of and it's funny, it'll transfer to I love myself so much that I want to treat myself better.
Beautiful.
I think that motivation is what works for everyone. And I think like there's that negative like I don't know if maybe you feel this, Dave, but like kind of like you tell yourself you're shit or whatever. Like in the beginning, it's always kind of like the point where you go too far.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you got to you got to reach that point to work up. Right.
Yes. Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I feel like just having like the goal oriented kind of thing works like best for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Setting a goal, working towards it.
If it's like 5 miles a run and I work up to 6 next time, like, you know, that's what's been working for me.
Yeah. I got questions for you from our live, dude. And this correlates. This is why I want to ask it now before I forget. It's from Connor. From Here Is Connor on Instagram. Shout out.
Boy.
How long does one continue to be patient without any kind of validation?
Thank you, Connor. That's a good one.
Oh yeah. How long does one wait? I mean, that's a pretty open-ended question.
Like, I don't even know.
Yeah.
At this point,
I feel like it's different for everyone. For me personally,
yeah.
I guess I would reframe it is, how long do I want to put aside my dreams and goals so I can help other people achieve theirs?
Okay.
And then on the side of that is, why can't I do both? Why can't I be a blessing to others, but at the same time, remember to be a blessing to myself?
Yeah. This, I think, like, with you, bro, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I want to say it before I forget. I think that's my worry with you, because I think we're similar. I think I get nervous about this with you specifically because I feel this sometimes myself. It's easy for you to say, I got you. What do you need? I'm there. Break down the set, no problem. Nothing back, don't want anything. And what I do is, I don't know if you relate, but I shrink myself. I've done this for a long time. Shrink myself. I'm just trying things. I don't, and he, you know, it could, I mean, great. If I get it, it's great, but I don't know what I'm doing really. Or this false narrative that I've told myself that I don't deserve, you know, what I dream about or what I think I want to do or what I know I want to do. I'm not good enough, or I'm not, you know, him but not me kind of thing. And it's easy to put a guise over that and say like, well, I'll be the supporter. I'll be the one that's filling in the cracks for other people's dreams, or I'll be the. But when do you take care of you? When do you find out what you're really made of? When do you test yourself? You know what I mean? When do you prove to yourself and love yourself enough to say like, no, I'm gonna do this. And like, I'm gonna face all the opposition, and I'm gonna prove to myself that I did 100% and nothing was left on the table, and I'm at where I'm at, and I have no shame in that. You know what I mean? There's no shame in that. Validation or not, there's no shame in that. I just think, I don't know. I was thinking about you with that specifically, dude. And I was wondering what you think about that.
No, I feel that. So like, I've realized in the past few months that I'm a jealous person, and so instead of me just going, no, I'm not. I'm hyped. I'm not jealous. I'm not. Because when you do that, when you don't face what you have inside of you,
yes,
it grows. It gets
Absolutely.
worse.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Kurama and Naruto. You know, it was just like it was too much for him to control until he finally got to talk to Kurama and go like, you know what? One day I'm gonna come after that hate in your heart.
Damn.
And then they became friends, and then he got all of this power. So. And I remember a conversation with you, Dave, where you was like, you talked about the what's the airplane, the mask,
putting the mask on, yeah, for yourself,
yeah,
the oxygen mask,
yeah, the oxygen mask. Thank you. When you talked about that, I was like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah. So I remember putting on the oxygen mask. I remember having a good old curse out session with God. Go like, fuck this, God, like what the fuck, God, I'll do all this shit for people. Why the fuck I'm still at this point? Fuck you, man. You ain't here for me. You just have me as a fucking lackey for everybody. You have me as a fucking slave, making everyone else happy. But I'm sitting here. I'm still in this spot. I'm still fat as shit. What's up, God? Well, you supposed to be here for me? No, you ain't here for me. You here for everybody else. I'm here for everyone else. What the fuck are you at?
Yeah.
So once I had that, it's like, oh shit, something came down. Then I started to talk. So why do I feel this way? The jealousy was saying, you there for everyone else, but you're not there for the person that matters, man. You're not there for you. You're not there for me. So once I started to talk to my jealousy and just go like, you're right. I'm not. I stopped shrinking so much. I started going like, I'm sorry, I can't do that. And this is a very slow process. I'm not there yet.
But like, yes.
But I'm learning to just back up.
Dude, you're so ahead of the game, man. That's a long journey. Talk about journey of a hero, man. Every hero has to face their own flaws. You know, a hero is someone who has this one goal, this one thing that they want to achieve, man. And then either, you know, there's something that's getting in the way of that, some kind of hubris or some jealousy or some animosity, resentments, you know, vices, all kinds of shit. It gets in the way. And we live a lifetime, and some people never face that thing because they don't know they have an issue. Or they don't even know they have something stopping them from achieving their goals or something hindering them in their quality of life, you know? We're lucky enough where we could face it. And you could have a conversation like that with God and say, at least you're talking to him. You know, this is the thing I learned with God recently was like, and that's why I told it to you, because I was quiet with God for a minute, for a decade, I feel like, maybe more, 15 years. I was just like, hey, God's good, all that. Yeah, amen. Thank you. Thanks for this day. That was my prayer. Thanks for this day. Thank you. All my family, friends are happy and healthy. But I'm not having a conversation. I'm just saying, thanks. But I was really resentful with what my situation was, dude. And so when I went to him, I was taught this, like, that opens up a conversation. That's first you get to express a real thing, an honest thing, with no one else but him. And it was cool because then it started to feel like a conversation. I started to feel different. I started to sense some kind of things changing in my life slowly. And they're still slowly, the screws are being like loosened. You know what I mean? Like slowly things are changing. Yeah, but that's cool. Thank you for sharing that, man. I think you're very honest, dude. You're very honest, man. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. You're able to do that.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, thank you for given me the space to say it.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for just like no judgment. Say what you feel, because the anime references. That's how I relate everything. Anime, video games, comics. That's how I make sense out of this crazy shit.
Yeah. Were you always into this stuff? Were you always into the anime stuff and the video games? Like, when did that come into your life?
Oh, I've always been into it. I've always loved this idea of just like having these abilities where I can just do stuff and do things and not be unstoppable per se, but just be able to believe in the unbelievable, or to just not think about I can't do this.
Yeah.
Just to have that belief that this is possible, you know?
Yeah.
Is the reason why I don't really play sports games. Like I can go out and play football by myself, but I can't shoot a Kamehameha. So
yeah.
I love being able to do that on my games. I can't jump and web sling. I can't, fly. I can't do any of that. So being able to go like, okay, let me go into a place where I have no limits.
Yeah.
Or at least the limits I have are expanded.
Yeah. Damn.
Or minimized.
So you the journey of a hero is your name on Instagram, and I love that. I love that name.
Yeah, it's so good.
The journey of a hero.
Everything we're talking about too, like all relates.
It all relates. All relates. But like, so you were always interested in heroes from a young age. Heroes, superheroes.
Yes.
Dang.
I've learned that, not all heroes wear capes. I've learned to really appreciate a lot of my friends, obviously appreciate my mom and dad and my brothers. I learned to really see them for what they provide to just how they're a blessing to people's lives. They're not a blessing per se to like hundreds or thousands of people. Like they don't post on Facebook or Instagram these messages, but you know what? They're a blessing to me.
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful for that. You know? And if they're a blessing to somebody, you know, if you're a blessing to someone, you don't have to build a skyscraper or, you know, put on a badge or anything. But if you're just, hey, I got you, man. Yeah. Hey, need a rap? Let's go. Just, you know.
Yeah.
I've always loved that. But another thing I love about heroes, I think you said it earlier, Dave and Mike, I think you both said it, but just, they're not without their flaws. They're not without their problems. They certainly have their problems. They certainly have their issues. But what makes them heroes is that they help others with them. They help others carry their crosses while carrying their own.
Yes.
And they don't judge people who are unable to carry their cross at a time, who may falter. They say, hey, you know what? I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you. I know you can carry your cross, but there's this one Justice League comment. I fucking love this quote, this dialogue. So these Martians came down and tried to make everything perfect on Earth. They made the Sahara Desert, this beautiful, lush rainforest, basically trying to make the Justice League look bad. Mm-hmm. So when they exposed them, Superman was like, this was never meant to happen. This ecosystem couldn't survive. So then Wonder Woman was like, but what if they had a point? What if there's more that we can do that we're not doing? Mm-hmm. And Superman was like, I don't know the answer to that, Diana. Say what I believe. Mankind must rise to their own destiny. We can't take them there. And then Flash was like, well, that's the point. What are we here for at all? And Superman said, to catch them when they fall.
Come on.
That's fucking amazing to me. Like, that didn't say, oh, Superman's never going to have problems. He's going to have kryptonite on his ass while trying to save this person.
Yes.
And I just love that. Because when I was younger, I didn't understand the concept of helping someone even when you couldn't. Like, I didn't understand the concept of just being a blessing and helping someone until I started really getting into how heroes did it. Yeah. And that's when I started to understand that's what Mom and Dad did. Mm-hmm. We rarely went on vacations because they would buy us Super Nintendo games and Sega Genesis. Mm-hmm. We had all the systems. We had every video game system. We never, the only thing my mom and dad couldn't give us was a baby sister. God knows they tried, but you know what? It's okay.
It's all right.
They put aside wherever they wanted just so we could, I think of my childhood as one of the happiest moments, being able to play Mario and Sonic right at the same time,
Yeah. I didn't have that luxury, man. I want to play both. Man, I love that because I think this is something that is maybe getting better now, but I love how you aren't afraid to. I think this is something I'm a little embarrassed with, is like sometimes I think that when I play video games, and like I love oh my God, like I love games, and like I'm talking about it a lot, like outside, and like anime or whatever, a lot of shows, like stuff like this, and like this fantasy kind of stuff that I feel like I learn a lot of lessons from, and like it's story. But just like movies are, just like, you write the Rose Garden, you write a film, like it's stories and there's lessons and there's still things you can always get from. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter what it is. All forms can, teach you lessons about life, about love, about anything. And I'm happy that you put that out there.
Yeah.
And you say that it does. Even the comic thing, I'm like, damn, like that's such an amazing thing. And I felt that so many times, in like a video game or like a anime or story or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks. Thanks for putting that out there, man. I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start putting that out there.
Yes, dude. Put it out.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like when I would go to the Playhouse, when I was going to the Playhouse West, I'm thankful for introducing me to all these other movies. But like, man, like there's some really good lines in some of the superhero movies that I feel like I want to say, like, at the end of Winter Soldier where Bucky's punching the shit out of Captain America with his metal arm. And he's like, "You're my mission." Then Cap was like, "Well, then finish it. Because I'm with you to the end of the line."
Damn.
Like, that's the loaded thing. It wasn't, he didn't stop him. He was like, "I'd rather die than see a world where my friend was evil and he was this murderer."
Mm.
Like, a lot of people might not have seen that.
Yeah.
But with talking with my friends, one of my friends pointed out, I was like, damn, that's deeper than even I saw. Like, there's so much of that in these movies, or now, that when I see a movie that's just action, blow up, save the girl, which is like, I kind of like, ugh. But because there's so much more now that they're putting in them that's like, oh, wow.
Right.
That's really some good shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, that's why I love you, Matt. Dude, exactly what Mike said. There's no, I love the most vulnerable people that I think I could find. I think there's nothing more beautiful than being honest about what moves you, man. The stories that move you. And if it ain't fucking Casablanca and it is Justice League and that comic, like straight up, that's what moves you.
Yeah.
There's it's this weird thing where like you got to play. Sometimes people feel like they got to play this game of like, did you see Godfather?
Yeah,
right? Isn't that the best film of all time? And it's like, dude, I'm more moved by what you're saying. Like, I'm more moved by this Justice League where Superman says, or when Bucky says to Captain, like, this right here, that moves me. And you can't judge that. No judgment there. You know, that moves you. That moves your soul. It stirs your spirit. That's what makes you a good actor. That's what makes you an artist. You can't be.
Thank you
can't.
for saying that.
But it's the truth, man. And you're willing to say that kind of thing on a podcast with us, dude. And it's beautiful because there's going to be people that listen that say, "Man, I got to start doing that more. I have to be honest about what moves me and stop numbing it and like quieting that voice." Yeah. You're saying the same thing,
saying it, man.
You know, what makes you feel alive? That makes me feel alive.
Yeah.
You know, and you get people like, "What are you talking about?" And you also get people like, "Dude, I didn't want to say it, but I mean, that really moves me."
Yeah.
And the good thing is I never heard that. I never heard that from that guy. I never read that comic. So
me too.
That moved me, that Superman speech right there. That moved me.
Same here.
So if you never brought that to the table, if you were like didn't trust your instincts or weren't ready to be vulnerable and like share that kind of thing, the world would be a little bit more dim, dude, is what I'm trying to say.
Damn.
That's the truth, man.
Wow.
That's why I think you're a beautiful person, man. I really do. I have like 3 questions that keep floating, but then we're talking and then I spark another thought. So I'm just trying to remember one.
I go on tangent, so that's
no. But that's beautiful.
Real quick, let me go back to Connor's question.
Do
quick,
it. Rope us back.
I feel like there's a point that I feel like that's really hit me, and I hope it helps answer that question. As far as patience goes, it's a virtue. It definitely is. And if you I guess with validation, you have to ask, is that why you do what you do?
Right there. That's the answer, dude. That's the answer I was thinking of. That's it. Keep going, bro.
Like, so when I first started acting, I'm not gonna lie, I've always been like into art, but when I was first approached about trying acting, it was purely for the money standpoint.
How did you get into it? What was the thing that got you in there, like with this thought?
So when I was at Barnes & Noble, I was working, I was trying to, get trying out of there.
Get it out of there.
I was doing comic book writing and drawing.
Yes.
And somebody said, "Hey, you have a wonderful personality. Have you ever thought about acting?" I was like, not really. My friend actually, he's more into acting, like he's more into producing. I had a friend who was like a music producer. So I was trying to pass this person's information off to him. And she was like, "Well, give me your information too." And I was like, "Oh, okay, whatever." So she called me next day, said, "Hey, we want to meet up with you." And it turned out to be not so much a reputable agency because I paid into it to be represented by them.
Right.
But they started the journey. They started the journey of a hero.
Yes.
To where I would get introduced to someone who would train me, who taught me a few things and taught me about backstage, which was my legit first step.
Yes.
To
mine too.
Pursuing acting.
Yeah. And
then as the years gone by, I went to Playhouse West. I learned I later learned that validation isn't why I want to do it either. It's not the strongest motivator. So like, here's another thing. I've read this book called Launching the Leadership Revolution. And they said there's three main motivators for people, right? One is material. You're motivated by money. You're motivated by cars. You're motivated by whatever. The second, which is validation, is recognition.
Okay.
You want to be recognized. You want people to go like, oh, there's Dave Valia. Oh, there's Mike. How you pronounce it? I'm sorry.
Nowicki.
There's Mike Nowicki. There's Matthew Brent. Oh, I know them. But the third one, and that's the one that's most powerful, is you want to leave a legacy. If something were to happen to us, we will have this moment forever recorded. It will be on Spotify. It will be on Apple. It will be on YouTube. Yeah. It's forever recorded that Dave and Mike were doing something amazing. You guys have a legacy now. It's continuing to grow. It's continuing to build. And it's something that's going to continue to inspire. 15, 20 years down the line, they're going to be like, I want to listen to Artist Podcast, something great. You're going to find this episode, find so many episodes before it and go like, find the, 5-hour 2-year anniversary? It was like 5 hours?
5 hours? 5.5?
5.5?
Hey, we're out here, Matt. You know that. Come on.
Oh, well, I was just along for the ride, man. I stopped counting after 2. I was just like, I'm just here, man. Fuck it. Like, whatever. I'm here till they turn it off. Like, I don't care. Like, I just know 1 minute it was like 6. The next, it was like 1. I was like, damn. Wow. We was there for a grid.
Yeah. Yeah, let's have all our guests that we ever had on.
What a great idea that was, man. What a great idea that was.
It was a blast, man.
So it's those 3 things, huh? Yeah. It was those 3
So
things.
like, you guys, you have a legacy that's always going to be there. So, if what you're doing, whatever you're doing to motivate you, that's what you're doing. I'm not saying that's wrong. Henry Cavill straight up said he's motivated by money.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
And he's king of the nerds. He's in Witcher and he's Superman. So that works for him.
Yeah.
But, you have to ask yourself, is validation what you seek, or do you seek to do something more? Because if that's the case, then the patience is going to work off for you. But if you want to be validated, the thing about validation, it's not patient. You want it quickly.
Yep. It is, man.
I hope that answers Connor's question.
I think it was a really good question. I think it does.
Really good question.
I don't know if I have an answer, but I think I have advice on this. I think I would say, off of what Matthew's saying, like, you really got to know why you're doing the thing in the first place and be honest and not shame yourself and not beat yourself up. I spoke about it last week, what the thing is for me about telling story. I just believe in story. I believe that it enriches life, it enriches life. It enriched mine. And I just want to be a contributor of that however I can. But the thing that has helped me with this patience stuff is, to me, it isn't, I really don't know if I'll ever be validated in that, and I'm okay with that. I've already been validated, is what I want to say. I myself am validating myself and saying, like, you've done, if I died today, I've told the story from my heart as a vessel of it with a greater influence than me working through me. And I was able to look a human in the eye and really believe a circumstance and really go through a thing and really express that with each other and put it on digital film and let other people watch it. I've done it. I've done it.
Yeah.
I've done a play like that. I've done a film like that. I've been able to travel. If I died today, dude, I've done it. I'm validated.
Yeah.
The thing I'm starting to realize is, like, I ask myself a question. I'm starting to do that more, which is where I give it up, where I say, if this doesn't happen, if you don't reach your goal, whatever your goal is, you really have to walk through that for real and be like, maybe I'll never produce another thing. Maybe I'll never act in another thing at all. My whole life, I'll never be cast again. I'll never work in a thing. I'll never write my own thing fully. It'll never get produced, and I'll never tell another story. Is it worth it for me? Do I still want to pursue it? Is it, if it's a will greater than mine, then I'll do it. And if it's not that will, then I'm not doing it. And I have to be at peace with that.
Yeah.
I have to be at peace with that. Because I'll make myself crazy if I don't. You know what I mean? If it's all me,
yes,
chasing a thing and idolizing that career and idolizing like being able to tell a story whenever I want at the drop of a hat and express however many people I want and have it received as much as I'd like it to, then I'm in control of that. And I'm only human. Like I'm only one person, I feel like I could have told my last story and like not even know it. I got to give it up and say, if this is some universe's will, this universe's will or God's will or whatever you want to say, I subscribe to that now.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to work as hard as I can. I will continue to work at this thing. It is not my center of my universe. It does not make me human or not. It does not validate my life or not. But I want to do this. Like, I feel like there's a purpose I'm doing this. If it doesn't come to fruition, it wasn't supposed to, or it worked in a way I'll never see. Like it already worked, or it's going to work in the future in a small way, which I might not even perceive it in my life. It might have sparked someone else's, interest in this thing. And then that's what's going to be even a bigger influence in this world and humanity than I could have ever been. Mm-hmm. So I have to say, I got to give it up. I got to give it up fully and say, like, if this is your will, then I will continue to do it. And you're in control of this. If it takes me farther away from what my purpose is, then send it miles away from me. Don't let me have it. I don't want it.
Yeah.
But I want to be doing something that is like, it's the reason I'm here. It's like a purpose.
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure. And I just got to trust whichever way the wind blows. So far, it's been like breadcrumbs, dude. It's been like up until 2020, really.
Yeah.
It was like a slow, like, oh, this door opens, this person, comes to you, this thing falls, and then you're part of it, and someone reaches out. It's been little bit failure, success, small success. And I don't feel like that was just me, dog. And maybe I'm crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel I have a greater purpose still to tell story. I think that's what I'm built for. I think that's the fire in me that's there for a reason.
Yeah.
I think it's the only thing I'm good at.
Yeah.
Like, truly. The only thing I feel like when I'm doing it, it's there's nowhere else I can be. Like, I need to be here. So I if I'm wrong, dude, but I don't know. But that's that's a crazy answer.
Yeah.
It's a crazy piece of advice.
It's a wonderful answer, man. That's
the heart.
That's a very poignant answer. Seriously. That I felt that shit.
Hey, thanks.
Especially when I had that I've already been validated.
Yeah.
That's like,
yeah.
Damn, that's good.
Yeah. I mean, you did it. You already did it for me in that room. You already adjusted the projection of my life quality. Like, you've already changed me through your work. It's already happened.
Yep.
Is it blockbuster movies and theaters where you're traveling the world and millions of people are shouting, Matthew, Brent? No, but you did change a life. Like in that room, dude, it's cheese balls hell, but you did.
Yeah. Through
your work. Through your vulnerability. Through really bringing yourself. That's real.
I want to take a stab at the question too.
Come on.
I think like a thing that would be cool to explore is ask yourself what would fulfill like the validation. Like, what would it be?
Yeah.
Would it be like the movie?
What would it be?
Would it be getting that big role?
Yes.
Let's say you do get that role, or you do get that movie or that opportunity, and then after you're done, and it's you get your fucking trophy, you get everything that you're like, well,
Oscar
oh my god,
season,
it's everything.
baby, Oscar season.
And then ask yourself, try to live that moment, and ask yourself again, like, will I feel that I need to get that again? Did that really fulfill a validation? Was that really something I needed, or is that something that just be nice? And I really, because a lot of the time you hear it all the time. It's like, it's not about the fucking money, the fame, blah, blah, blah. You always hear it's not about that. It's always about what the fuck you want to do, what makes you happy, what you love. You know? So just think about what is that validation that it might be masking like what you really think success or what to like in your life or what you think it's all going to amount to.
What is validation to you, man? What does that mean?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Because it could be a bottomless pit, right? You can't feel it. It could be something you don't even know you're chasing. And it's
I'm sure if you get, one film and like, let's say, like, okay, maybe there's people out there that are like, if I get one film that just like gets nominated, that I made it and I'm done.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, I get that too.
Yeah.
But after, like, I think there's always something after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You still got a whole life to live, man.
Yes, you do.
Like, it's not, your life's just not over after you get that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something's going to come and, you got to fulfill that long-term validation. I don't know. I don't even know if it's validation.
Yeah.
I think validation's more of like a temporary thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, I think you're right. I think validation comes in many forms. It could be like making someone proud. I want to make someone proud.
Yeah.
I want to make my dad proud or my wife proud or whatever. And it's like, you may already have that. You may be making this thing up in your mind where you're like chasing some ghosts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't need to prove yourself to nobody.
Yeah.
That's a chase. That's a losing chase.
Yeah. I'm gonna get even morbid. I'm gonna get a little morbid.
Oh, go ahead.
At the end of the day, you're by yourself. When you're laying down, you close your eyes, you're thinking like you're there for yourself, right?
Yeah.
Like maybe in that moment, think. Even if it is about like making other people proud and stuff. Like I want to make my fucking parents proud. I want to make everyone proud.
Yeah.
I want to give. I want to do everything. But after that, like we were talking about earlier, man, we're bringing full circle.
Yeah.
Like, what about yourself? What about your love?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a tough thing, man. You got to really know what you want. You got to really know what you love, what would make you happy. And we think things, and things happen, and you're like, that didn't really make me happy. That didn't really fulfill the thing I thought it would. You know what I mean?
It changes. Like,
yes, it changes.
You've achieved Super Saiyan. Is that it? Like that was your goal, just to turn Super Saiyan?
Yeah. Did you even know there was? Did you even know there was Super Saiyan 2?
Did you even know?
Yeah. Did you even know about that? Or is your goal to always better yourself? Is your just defend your family now and leave it at that?
Dude, I love this speech. McConaughey gave an Oscar speech when he won, dude. And I don't know if you guys remember this, but he was talking about like the man I look up to most is me 5 years from now. He always said he would say like,
that's such a McConaughey.
Dude, it is. He's beautiful. He's a beautiful person. But he said that, and I'm like, and he was describing like, I'll never get there. I'll never catch that guy. Yeah. So it's like this never-ending desire to better yourself, to become that person, which you can never be. Like, but you always are. It's just, we move in a linear way, right? We move forward, and it's like we age in one direction, and we're constantly slowly, and let's get morbid, just dying cell by cell, slowly, right? That's sad as fuck, and I'm sorry. But we are. We'll keep it real.
Yeah.
We're also very much alive still. If you're hearing this podcast, you are very much alive.
Can't have life without death.
Yes, please don't think this is a doomsday podcast.
No, it is not a doomsday podcast. That's not what we are. But we keep it real. So we're moving in this direction, dude. And it's like, we can as human beings, we're the only creatures that can look forward, man. We could say like, this is what I want to acquire before I'm 32, and this is what I hope for our family with in this next coming year, and this is my 5-year plan, and then we can look back. We could say, look how far we come, or we could say, fuck, I messed up and I should have done this instead of. And it creates this conflict as a human being that we only experience, that no one else on this planet does, no other creature living. A dog is like, I want my food now, and it's in front of me, I'm going to eat it. And then he's like, what's in the room now? Oh, there's my owner. Let's cuddle. There's my ball. I'm going to play. He's not like, I can't wait to fucking go outside at like 8. You know what I mean? We have this like thing where we lay our head down at night, and it's like this narrative is playing out. We're thinking about our futures and our past and our mess ups and our hopes and our fears, So that's why I think we need to talk about it. That's why I think this is why I love you too for opening up and sharing your fears and being honest, and the Six Flags deal, all that. This is as real as it gets, man. We struggle. It's a part of. My mom said it on the phone today. Living is hard, huh? I said, it is, Ma. It is. You know, it is. It's also
simple but true.
It is. It's true. It's not for the weak of heart,
so
man.
True.
It gets very difficult, but I think it's worth it, man, because it is beautiful. It's beautiful because we do struggle, right? If it was, ice cream and sunny days every day, we'd be bored. We'd be out of our minds going crazy. Nothing would feel good. Nothing would feel like a win. There would be no achievement. There'd be no such thing. If you just always won, you're like, I wish for this, and then it just pop. No wish is like special, Yeah.
No.
So we get these are the golden years, man. Is this journey of a hero, dude? This is the journey. What is something in your journey, bro? Matthew Brent's journey of becoming a hero that you want to see happen before the last of your days, man? What would it look like to you, dude? If you were projecting now, if you were like, that would make my journey a fulfilling one.
Oh man, there's so much. Actually, there was an anime reference that one, but I'll get back to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I want to answer this question. You know what? Let's be real. I see kids playing in the field, and I'm holding hands with my wife, and we see the kids' parents just everyone's just happy and just having fun. And I don't even know where we're living. I just see a field with my grandkids just having fun, being happy, and just playing. That's something I think about a lot when if that's the last sight I see.
Yeah.
That's worth it to me.
Oh, yeah.
Bang. Family.
Yeah, man.
I mean, yes, I would love to see on Cartoon Network that cartoon that I created or something like somebody's like talking about, this documentary about Matthew Brent and all the work he's done in animation. And then, I would love to see that, what is it? The Oscar dedicated to things that talk about all these stories of things that all these things I did. But I think that's the one that tugs me.
Yeah.
Just holding hands with my wife.
Boom.
And just seeing our kids and our grandkids just playing.
And
I think
you did it.
That's the one.
And that's your journey complete right there.
That's the journey complete.
Boom. Oh, man.
I think mine's exactly that too.
Wow.
It's like my same thing.
Wow.
It's not a coincidence that we've all met. It's not a
Nah, man.
Not a coincidence at all.
Wow.
Damn. What about you, Dave?
Same, dude.
Yeah.
If I got a big, beautiful family.
Yours is a big billboard?
Mine's a giant billboard of my jawline.
Or I'm sitting in a Speedo and I'm like,
yeah, dude. Yeah, that's what I'd like. I would just like that. No, man, it's just to be. It would be the same deal, bro. Like outside, big ass, like 14-foot long picnic table, with a giant like turkey dinner. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Maybe tofurkey at that point. Maybe the fake stuff.
yeah.
But and just family clinging all over me, dude.
That's why it's like fuck a validation, man. It's like I don't like. At the end of the day, man, like
we gotta
that's
work.
what's gonna make me. Yeah, we're gonna work.
Yeah,
we're gonna work.
We have to. I mean, that's the balance. Is that you have?
Yeah.
We're creatures of work, right?
Yeah.
We can't confuse that. We definitely are. We feel we achieve a thing when we do a thing with action, and we lose or win, and we are. That's who we are, man. We're built that way.
Yeah.
But we can't lose sight of what is the greatest gift of this life, dude. I would contend it's got to be love.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly agree. There's no other powerful force, man.
I don't think so.
If you're driven, if all of your, go back to what we were talking about way back when, all of your actions are driven by love.
Yes.
You know what? Even then, if all of your actions are driven by love, then fuck what other people think. They think you're a creeper. Well, fuck you.
Boom.
If they think you're weird. Well, fuck you. I am weird.
Yes.
I'm happy to be weird.
Yes.
Here, You need help? Take this. If you want to refuse it, that's your thing. But I gave it to you for love.
Yes.
So take it. It's yours.
See, look,
if you don't.
How do I take Matthew Brent saying this and put it in my brain?
How do we inject the disc into his brain?
Because tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and go like.
Matt, what advice would you give him, dude?
Problem, man.
What advice you give Mikey right now, dude? Straight up.
Big problem.
What would you give him to live a richer version of the unique human being Mike Nowicki is to his fullest potential? What advice would you give him, bro?
Mike, from what I'm hearing and seeing of you, you're a person, man. Be easy on yourself. Like, just be easy on yourself. Don't. If you wake up tomorrow and completely forget this whole entire interaction, trust that the universe is going to remind you, even if it's through another person saying it. But just be easy on yourself. Don't. And understand this, Matthew Brent is still on that journey. I'm still on that journey of just being easy on myself. Like, I have to stop that negative talk every day when I'm saying, damn, nope. That's okay.
Yeah.
Just, if you got to, when I need to refocus, I always do the handstand.
There it is.
Yeah.
Like, if you gotta do that, something to kind of readjust. Like, no,
dude, you got to embrace your own thing, right? Your weird whatever thing it is for you. You got to embrace it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't judge yourself.
Yeah.
Don't beat yourself up,
Mike, because you are a fucking amazing person. And this is coming from someone I've never physically met you. I am literally feeling your energy from this interaction right now. And I could tell that there's a cloud, but it's a fucking sun that wants to shine through, man. You are fucking dope. It's going to break through. It's going to break through, brother. You just be easy on yourself. Just be easy on yourself.
Thank you for this. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna try to live like this. I'm gonna try to live better.
You're going to live
myself.
better.
I want to be easy.
Like Yoda said, there is no try.
Damn, I'm gonna get that like tattooed on me, man.
There is no try.
My hand, dude. I'm gonna be easy on myself.
There is no try. There is no try. You are going to be this way.
Damn.
I swear, a lot of times people are like, man, who said that? Shakespeare? Yo,
that's Yoda, dude. That's Yoda. Come on, man. Hey, last question, all right? This is the last one. This is from you done moved something to Mikey, dude. I can see it. You done moved him. This is from our boy Stylo. Go check out Stylo, STY.LO, and check out all his music videos.
Stylo's the man.
Mikey shoots them all.
Stylo's the man.
Yeah, man. Come on. His music's crazy. He wants to know, which Dragon Ball Z character are you? If you had to pick one.
Gohan.
Oh.
I'm Gohan.
Why do you say that? Why do you say that?
Because, believe it or not, I'm very gentle-hearted.
Mm-hmm.
I love my friends.
Well, I know that.
If you were to pick on me, I'm like, whatever. But the second you touch my friends, the second you do anything against my friends, I am fucking you up.
Oh,
yes.
There's no question about it. There's no, I'm sorry. You don't apologize to me. You apologize to my friends. If they don't forgive you, I don't forgive you.
Yes.
I'm fucking you up.
Yes.
But like, we don't have to fight, man. I know I'm strong. We don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
We don't need any of this.
Yeah.
We're fine.
Yeah.
Mess with my friends, it's over for you.
That's like Gohan in you, dude.
Just like Gohan, man.
Come on.
I fuck with him heavy.
Come on.
Yeah, man.
And he was a family man.
Yeah.
Yes,
he's like,
dude.
He gave it all up, man. He became police guy, basically.
Come on.
Yeah.
There it is.
I like that, man.
Great answer. Dude.
Matthew Brent.
Episode
112, man.
Dude, what do you want to leave us with, Matt? What is something that you want to leave anyone who's listening right now to know, whatever you want? It's your floor.
So with all this beautiful talk of everything, I want to let people know, listen, I'm going through this journey too, I'm not I don't think anyone thinks this, but like I'm not some super wise, I'm not, I don't have an S on my chest. You know, I'm going through this journey too. I'm working with my friends on this app that's going to help minimize police brutality.
Wow.
It's called the Calvary app. You can follow us on Instagram.
Wow.
I have a couple movies I'm working on.
Come on.
Like one is called The Last Known Location. It's in the process of being filmed. I'm going to be filming something else called Mind Trap this weekend.
There we go.
Come on.
But with all that being said, I slept all day on a beautiful day yesterday. It was a beautiful day, and I stayed in bed and slept all day. And I don't feel bad about it. I would have felt bad about it before if I didn't start this journey of just being easy on myself and loving myself. Nope. Guess what? We had another beautiful day today, and I did stuff. I'm here with you guys. So if I can leave you with anything, it's despite how busy and how much I'm working, I'm right here with you guys. Like we're all in this together. And if you have someone who may be doing a little better, who may be getting cast in something big, who may be doing this, that's okay. And if you have that jealousy or that frustration, I'm telling you right now, that's okay too. Be easy on yourself. Just really love yourself. Just understand that the things you're going through, you're not alone, physically or spiritually, because if you just trust the universe, it's going to have your back. It's going to have your back. All of these things that I'm working on, and I'm not saying I'm working on everything, but like all these things I'm working on, it just comes from just trusting and just not trying to control everything. Just be easy on yourself, guys. Seriously.
Yo, Matthew Brent, you're a superhero to me, bro. You're a superhero to me.
I love Matthew Brent.
Come on.
I love you. Thank you.
I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Dude.
Man,
Mikey.
This is it, dude.
This is the one.
I don't even want to end it.
Come on.
All right.
All good things must come to an end, but it's not your last time on the pod, obviously.
You will be back.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Seriously, guys.
Journey over here on Instagram. We're going to be shouting out all the stuff, description underneath. We're going to be shouting out all the things that, as they're coming out. You guys got to stick with it. Matthew, thank you so much. Thanks for being here. And I appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
You really, I think you changed a lot in me today. And I appreciate you for that, man.
Thank you for giving me that space. Thank you for trusting me to share that.
Thanks.
Seriously, that means a lot. Thank you for, thank you for not looking at your phone while I'm saying this. Like, thank you for being open, receptive for me to share that, because that means so much to me. So thank you.
Love you, man. Thank
you,
you, bro.
I love y'all.
Thank you.
Seriously.
Yes.
Dave, I love you. Mike, I love you.
Me too, man.
Come on, man.
We made this. We made this happen.
Dude, I'd tie your shoe any day, dude.
There we go.
Any day, dude. Bro. Any day.
I'll help break down any set for you.
Yo, my God, man. I fucking love it.
Seriously.
Damn. Well, that's the episode 112. Episode 112 of the You Are Here podcast.
Hey,
man.
talk about the subscriptions before we're out of here. We're at 96.
We're at 96, man. 4 more. The 4 lucky guests. You get a free
date with Mike.
Dave.
Hey.
He's a good man, ladies.
Like,
He's a
comment,
good man.
let us know. I feel like we're just, I don't know, man. I feel like we just have something, and we bring it here every week, and we leave it here, and it's a little moment that goes into the universe, and it's beautiful, and I appreciate it, even if no one's fucking there. But if you do love it, show some love, and we'll show it back to you guys. Thank you so much. You can find the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube with the video, Anchor.fm, www.yourpodcast.co. We cannot afford you. My name is Mike, and I'm signing out.
Hey, my name's Dave, and I love y'all. Please be kind to one another.
Matthew Brent.
Be kind. Love you guys.
Boom.